Dobry wieczór, witam. Buonasera.
Buonasera, buonasera, benvenuto.
Benvenuto. Witam Was. Jesteśmy dzisiaj wyjątkowo we Włoszech i stąd prowadzę degustację w destylarni rodziny Zanin, w destylarni, która powstała w 1895 roku. Przyjechaliśmy tutaj po to, żeby z Giuliano razem poprowadzić dzisiejszy wieczór. Poprowadzimy Was po piwnicach, spróbujemy rzeczy, których nigdy nie próbowaliście, bo nikt ich jeszcze, nawet Giuliano dzisiaj pierwszy raz próbował. To są zupełnie nowe produkty. Opowie Wam Giuliano o tych wspaniałych alembikach i o historii rodziny Zanin. Będziemy prowadzić degustację po angielsku. Jest problem z tym, żeby odpisywać ewentualnie na czacie, więc wolałbym, żeby pytania nie były zadawane na czacie, bo nie będę w stanie ich odczytać. Nie mam przed sobą monitora, nie mam przed sobą komputera. Zaczynamy po angielsku. Okay, so we will talk in English.
Yeah.
So I thought that if there will be any questions, so we have a problem to read.
Yes.
Because we don't have a computer. So Giuliano Silvestri is a specialist of Grappa. He is working with the Zanin family for 35 years.
Yes.
So he is absolutely the Nestor in Grappa world. Now we are in the place in Zugliano where is the distilleria.
Exactly.
And where are 8 million liters.
8 million. We don't want to exaggerate.
8 million liters of brandy and Grappa. And now we will show you a 2 minutes movie, which will introduce you to the place and to the Zanin.
Okay.
So as you seen, it's a wonderful place. It's about 100 kilometers from Venice.
Yes,
One
exactly.
less than 1 hour driving. And Giuliano, please, could you tell a little
A little bit
about
about
the distillery, about maybe starting with the history of the family, Zanin,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
how the Cavallina Bianca,
Yeah,
first Grappa
exactly.
was introduced.
Our company is situated, as Luca said, between Verona and Venice, exactly in the middle. The company is the fourth generation, and 1895, and we are working on a place that is 60,000 square meter. Our company, as I said before, it is a family company, and it starts with the grandfather of the young generation that is leading now the company. And when we are starting with a small shop, osteria, actually, that he was making, like many people in the region, was making grappa for themselves. And when they make grappa for themselves, they realize that the grappa is welcome to also to the customers that is coming to the osteria. Then the second step, it was that Mr. Zanin had a white horse, and he built a small distilleria on the top of the car for the horse. And this horse, it was white horse. And
It was Alembico Mobile, yes?
Alambico Mobile, exactly, Alambico Mobile. And when he's going to the family to distill the product from house to house, the children was telling always the man with the white cavallina, with the white horse is coming. So he was not calling Zanin, it was calling the man with the white cavallina. And at the moment, we are in 60 countries around the world. Poland, we are present. And as I explained you, we want to force more because we realize that the product is welcome also in Poland, and we will continue in pushing the market, our product in the market. That's why today we are here, and I want to present a product that is not yet sell. We will start on the next year. We will bottle on the next year. We have bottled for us tonight only a few samples that we are making the tasting, like what your friend has at home. And it's a special, really, really special production where we are very proud to present you, especially for the first time with you. Yes.
And this is the world premiere. So this is the first
premiere.
Tasting in the world of the new range of the La Riserva. Yes,
La Riserva,
something
La
what is
Riserva.
the best in the cellars, which we will show you in a few minutes. But behind us is a beautiful still. So I visited hundreds of distilleries, but I never seen nothing like this. This is like a cathedral, yes?
Yes.
The organs in a cathedral. Yes. So, and you are still making grappa in this traditional caldaieta style, typical for Veneto region, for the Friuli.
Exactly, exactly. This one, this one, we are using also for making, let's say, experiment. When we have something that we want to do it special, like a special product, the distillation we are doing here. You saw on the film that we have also some grape. This grape is not for making wine, but is making for us a tasting of the grappa, new system of distilling, and this is done all on this one. Beside this, we have a small caldaieta on the left side that is for the gin that we are distilling in it. Yeah.
So to better understand what is grappa. Grappa is of course the Italian national drink, and you cannot do grappa, for example, in France or in Poland.
Exactly.
You cannot make grappa anywhere in Italy because this is the AOC or DOC
Yeah.
for Grappa. So
There is not, but the
yes.
Grappa is,
Mhm.
it needs to be done
Yes.
in the country
Mhm.
and specialize also now with some region
Yes.
specific.
Yes.
Yeah. Veneta, it
Mhm.
can be done only in Veneto. Piedmont, it can be done only
Yes,
there, yes.
yes.
Only the
And they
Monovitigno.
cannot do Grappa in Basilicata and name it Grappa di Basilicata because this is not the
Yes, it's
region
not a region.
dedicated
Yes,
for
it's not dedicated, exactly.
for Grappa. So, but Grappa is always and historically also is made from the pomace. So,
Yeah.
what is pomace? When we are making wine, so we are pressing the
Exactly.
grapes to have a juice. For white wine, for
Yes.
red wine, we are pressing, and we are also using skins.
Yes.
But pomace is everything. What is the skins of stones? No.
No, we try to remove also the woody part and everything. But anyway, we are a recycling company.
Yes.
Because what the Grappa on the start it was really product to don't throw it and they do like this. Now Grappa it changed a little bit system because we send the people when the grape is still on growing to look if it has the quality that we pretend and we would like to distill. So not every year the Grappa is the same because we are doing with the nature product. So you cannot add anything, aroma or something like this. You cannot. Nothing.
No sugar, no
Zero.
no
So
caramel.
for us, it's very important to have the very high quality of the grape first. So the winery make a nice wine with this grape. And then if it's good for the wine, of course, it's good also for us after. And it needs a humidity, which it is approximately starting from 50% to 70% of humidity of the skin, yeah?
Yes. And today we will taste grappas from different varieties of grape. The Italian name is Monovitigno. So when Mr. Zanin started in 1895, it was probably he didn't know what he is making. Yes, because this is the modern view of Grappa, that this is
35 years.
Grappa is Monovitigno. They like whiskey, single malt.
Yes.
But before we will start our tasting, I think we if it's possible
Yes.
to go to the cellar.
Yes.
And you will follow us. So we will show you where the Grappa is aging. So please
Follow us.
Follow us.
Follow us, yeah? So, Lukas, we are now in the cellar where our brandy and Grappa are sleeping. And you saw it already, but we want to show also to your friends. And we are going inside.
We are going inside, so it will be the treasure of the Zanin family.
Yes. The light is on already.
Okay.
One part.
What a fantastic flavor. I love this aroma of the old brandy, old spirits.
The things that we cannot show to your friends is the smell.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. I don't know if you can do that online.
Maybe sometimes in the future.
In the future, maybe we can send the flavor with it. Here we are presenting you our cellar, as you know about the law. We cannot go inside if there is not somebody from the government. And we are having here from the smallest barrel to the biggest, 3,000, 6,000, 10,000, 30,000. The biggest are 60,000 liter. We have approximately 8 million liter in brandy and Grappa.
In one place.
In one place, this place,
Okay.
this place,
8 million
8 million liters.
liters. And all those casks, all those wood, this is oak, or you have some different wood like cherry, like maybe ash or
We are having here,
acacia?
the biggest part is oak, but we have also young cherry wood to give a little bit freshness to the product.
And also sweetness, I think.
Sweetness also.
So today brandy, which we are tasting, included also a touch of the cherry wood.
Yes. Also the grappa, it will be like this. Not every grappa what we are testing today. What we are testing today are really a selection of product that we think that is one of the best collection of Zanin, what we are presenting today to your friends.
And it's very unique because when we are talking about whiskey world, so all the whiskies are only from the oak. And for grappa, for brandy, especially in Italy, you can use many different woods. So like it very much. So because it's something, you know, amazing that you are tasting the spirit which was from the cherry wood. So this brandy is unique. Like the brandy from Jerez is unique because the impact of the sherry wine. So and looking to the cellar. So how old are those barrels?
Those one are older than 35 years. Also the biggest one, this wood, you cannot get it anymore because the tree it was very big and it can keep the capacity of 50,000 or 60,000 liters. But very unique, especially for your friend to know. You see this paper there?
Yes.
This paper is written by hand, only by hand, not a word on Excel, no Excel. And there is written from which product, when it comes inside from the first day. When we want to open to take the sample, it must be somebody from the government here to check. And they write, take tasting, Then we are having here sometimes to change the barrel because, as you know, it gets lower the quantity, and it's better to get in 2 barrels than to keep it in 1 big barrel. And then this follow the product. This piece of paper is following always the
all
barrel.
the history of the spirit of the cask is the hand fillet in the piece of paper.
Yes.
Okay. And if we are talking about a cellar, so how old is the oldest spirit in this cellar? Because the company was founded in 1895. So you have some spirits which are maybe 50 years old or older, or the oldest is 40, because I tried 40 years old brandy from Zanin.
Yes, 40 years we had. We still have also 31, 41, but we didn't now open anything. It's it's in the smallest cask, so it will stay another 3 or 4 months to give a little bit freshness from the fresh wood. And the grappa, we are reaching 35, 36 years. Yeah.
So very long, very long. I think not too many producers in Italy which had the old stock, the grappas, which are more than 30 years old. And when we are talking about the time and the wood and the spirit, so this is always the angel's share. So how much you are losing here in Zanin cellars every year of each cask? Of course, it depends to size of the cask.
Exactly. But we are lucky because we are 10 meters below the floor. 10 meters. So this one.
So this is why
the angel they get cold and they don't stay longer. But we have here, for example, between 3. Maximum in summer it will be 4% when it's really warm, But normally it's between 2.5–3%, which is losing. Of course, if I go there, it's about 7%. In the young one and smaller, it's 7% a year, which is too much. Yeah. But the law accept until 4% losing.
Okay.
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 Should we go up for the tasting?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's
time to go.
time to
It's
go.
time to go.
And to start our tasting with,
Yes.
with our Polish companies, our friends. So we come back, and it was really cold in the store in the warehouse. So I think it's time for
trying the Grappa.
for the Grappa. We will start our today tasting with 3 years old Grappa Primitivo Riserva.
It's something that you get in a small bottles. Should we tell also that maybe the small bottle of brandy they can open and pour it maybe in a glass?
Yes.
You
Okay.
can tell in
So, jeżeli moglibyście, bo dostaliście wszyscy te takie bardzo ładne szklanki w zestawie do Grappy, nalać sobie tą porcję brandy 34-letniej, bo ta brandy, ona powinna trochę pooddychać, ona jest bardzo intensywna, 34 lata w drewnie, no powodują, że ten alkohol potrzebuje napowietrzenia, dużo więcej możemy z niego, że tak powiem, uzyskać w momencie, kiedy jest chwilę sobie pooddycha, więc nalejcie sobie do kieliszka tą Grappę 34 lata, niech ona stoi, jej spróbuję, tą brandy 34 lata spróbujemy jej na koniec, a teraz próbujemy najmłodszego destylatu Grappy, która ma 3 lata i jest robiona z wytłoczyn po produkcji wina Primitivo. Giuliano, could you explain what is Primitivo? I can tell you that this is one of the most popular Italian wines in Poland. Yes,
exactly.
If we are talking about the red wine, it's absolutely in a top. Yes, because it's a good price, and people in Poland, they like
the quality.
And this a hint of sweetness in a finish of Primitivo wine.
So we start already a few years ago to distillate Primitivo grape, and actually with a very big success, because as you said, the wine is fantastic, is full of his own sugar, so it's the meaning also in the wine you don't need to put anything inside, it has everything, thanks the weather and the nice air that there is. We have 3 years Primitivo, 3 years old in a hook, only in a hook, changing always barrel. We change every 6 months the barrel, and we are taking a bigger one, and then we split it in a smaller one, and only we don't need too much to do with this product, because from the beginning, when we distill as a white Grappa, is already a fantastic product.
And what is very interesting to this range, which we are introducing today, La Riserve Zanin. So this is always single cask Grappa. So now we are trying the first ever cask which was bottled in this range. But if you will try maybe the next year, it will be different, because it's always a single cask. So it's amazing that every part the next year to year could be different. Could be different because the grape is variant is different, because it could be more sunny days or more rain. But it's also different wood. It's different cask. It's always oak. But oak is the nature.
Of course.
Yes. Okay.
Even every hook, anyway, it has also a different flavor that is giving in the time, from year to year.
So it's also a unique occasion to taste a single single cask grappa because most of grappas are bottling like a blends or even monovitinho, but
Yes.
from different casks. So this is very modern, I think,
Yes.
view of grappa.
Of
Yes,
grappa, yes.
it's something also for the whiskey lovers. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
This one is something for me very unique,
Mm.
whether you like it or not, but at least it's something new, something different in the strategy of aging, and different also for the flavor of the grappa. We distill it in Apulia, and we bring it here to age. Yeah? Salute.
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 Prosiłbym was, żebyście się połączyli i wyrazili swoją opinię na temat tej grappy. Jest w niej, no jest przede wszystkim bardzo delikatna. My ją tutaj pijemy w takim dosyć chłodnym pomieszczeniu, ale pewnie w domowym, ja wcześniej próbowałem tutaj w laboratorium, w domowych warunkach, ona się pięknie otwiera i ma bardzo dużo aromatu. Czy mógłbym poprosić, nie wiem, Adrian na przykład, Michał, Paweł, żebyście się włączyli tutaj z nami do rozmowy, zrobi nam się troszkę cieplej, bo tutaj w destylarni jest bardzo chłodno. Ja będę miał też troszkę Polski.
Ale po polsku czy po angielsku?
If you can in English, it will be better, but if you prefer to ask in Polish or to give your opinion, yes, in
Yes.
Polish, I will
You
translate.
can do it in Polish, it's not a problem. Lukasz can speak very well Polish.
Okay, I think I'll try in English. I'm trying the first one. What I can say is very smooth. It's a slightly I think it's much more different. I remember there was a tasting of Grappa before within those Monday tastings. I know it's Tuesday today, but usually those tastings are on Mondays. So there was a different batch of Grappa, and as far as I remember, those Grappas were very much more on the herb side of things, and here it's much more. I would say it's leaning toward like a kind of a smooth brandy like full taste. So I have to say I enjoy those quite a bit. I don't remember if Łukasz, do you remember what grappas were those? I think there was a female distiller that were talking about this grappa. It was a different batch of a different company. And it was much more on the herb side. You can feel a lot more herbs there.
Which region it was? You remember the region?
No, not. Give me a moment. I will just check.
Yes.
Not sure. I will check in a minute. I think I have an email somewhere.
But to answer you, because you told that this grappa is very sweet. It's smooth, but it's also very sweet. It was also my opinion when I tried it today in the laboratory, in the distillery. My first opinion is it's sweet, yes, but you
sugar.
cannot add any sugar. So
Normally the grappa
it's sharp.
is sharp. If you eat also something like that is making the grappa sharp, for example, I recommend you to don't eat during the tasting the cheese, because the cheese is one product that it makes the grappa very sharp. As a second, we are talking about one product that, as I told you, is from the Primitivo, and Primitivo, if you drink, when you drink a grappa, try to think about where it's coming from and what is from which grape is coming from. Because if you, for example, you drink Primitivo also it has very small quantity of sugar, but is also natural sugar from the grape. So this is very important. And this sweetness is not sugar. It is really made by the quality of the grape and the quality of the wood that you
Mhm,
put it
mhm,
inside. Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
This
So
is-
because it's 3 years, but every 6 months you change
yes.
the oak, so it is 6 different casks.
Cask. 6 different casks, and every cask is giving you the most flavor of the cask, but is taking also away a little bit of the taste of the grape.
Mhm.
In this case, we take it out by 3 years, not because we want to have a grappa 3 years, but because for us, for our company, we reach the top quality of this grappa. This is very important
Mhm.
because I can make it 7, 8 years, 9 years if I want, because there is a barrel. But for us, it's important to reach the top of the quality that we are expecting for
Mhm.
this grappa.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's why the sweetness is given from the
Primitive
grape
grape.
starting from the grape, then going to the aging. Yeah.
It's sweet, but this is the sweetness is like the almonds, like the
Yes.
some almonds cake,
Almond
maybe.
cake. It
Some
can be.
raisins.
It can be also. See, almost, but almost nuts
Mhm.
flavor and like a marmalade.
Yes.
It's like a marmalade. Yeah.
But
the
but some
Primitivo-
also some honey in
Honey,
mouth.
honey, yeah.
Honey.
If you drink a Primitivo, you are like a marmalade in the flavor. And
Yes.
this one, it is.
Yes, you are right. Yes, Primitivo is typically like
Yes.
marmalade.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okej. Czy ktoś jeszcze chciałby coś powiedzieć o tej grappie, zapytać, podzielić się swoimi spostrzeżeniami?
After is a question.
Or any question, or
Any other
can
question, or we go?
or we can go to the second bottle
Which
of
is
the
Prosecco?
evening, which is Grappa Prosecco, 6 years old, also single cask.
Exactly.
And the same technology, yes. Every 6 months you are
Exactly.
changing wood,
Yes.
but this is 6 years, so this is 12 different casks for this.
Yes.
So it's a lot of work for the cellar master.
Yes. This product, Prosecco, which is the meaning glera, I give you a little bit more because
Yes.
it's,
It's
I realize that I give you less
Yes.
than me. Glera is a very, first of all, is the grape that we distill as a first one. For all the grappa, is the first one that we distill. All the distillery normally is distilling first the Prosecco. Why first the Prosecco de Glera? Because it's the grape which is very full of aroma, very bloomy, fresh, and it need really to don't destroy this flavor. We have to distill as soon. So in this case specific, we have 6 years. 6 years for aging a grappa, which is very flowerful, delicate, and is very long. Normally, we go to Prosecco 3 years, 2 years. In this case, we realized during the aging that the product didn't get stopped in the enveloping, growing. It was growing always, the flavor, it was always staying very good, and it get better all the time that we open the barrel. So in this case, you have still the aroma of the freshness with the wood. This is for me a little miracle, because the more you age, the more it's always the flavor, and more wood is coming in the flavor inside. In this case, it's very, very good balance, in my opinion.
And Prosecco is a sparkling wine, it's frizzante.
Frizzante,
Yes?
yes.
So, and I think I can find here something like, this maybe yeast, maybe something what is typical for the frizzante, for sparkling wines.
Yes.
In aroma.
Yeah. Well-
it's not fresh because it's
No.
6 years old,
6 years old, eh? 6 years
but we
old.
can find the characteristic of the Glera grape of the Prosecco wine in this.
For us, it's like a record to age like this because normally when we have in the history, we have a 9 year or 8 years or 10 years, it was really a miracle. In these 6 years, is very, very, very good balanced product.
Mhm,
And is a product that if you have eaten fish,
mhm,
for example, is better to drink a Prosecco Grappa than a Primitivo.
Okay.
Primitivo is better than to join with the friends after a
Mhm.
piece of meat,
Mhm.
maybe a grilled meat or something like this, where you have
Mhm.
after nice steak.
Mhm.
But this one, fish or a plate of noodle
Mhm.
or a light salad.
Because typically we are thinking that grappa is for pizza, yes?
Yes, also, but pizza, all
Also.
the best.
Yes.
All the one, yeah. With the sharp one, of course, is the best, is the white grape for the best, yeah.
Yes.
The sharper pizza.
Yes.
But this one, I think, is very, very nice balance. I would like to hear also the opinion of your,
Yes, but here is also the sweetness,
Is the sweetness.
honey sweetness,
but not like in the Primitivo, eh?
different sweetness, it's
Different.
deeper. For me, deeper. So when we are thinking about honey. So when in Primitivo it was like the light, maybe the flower honey. So here is like the forest honey. Yes, much deeper.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, for me, the flower, yeah, I smell flowers.
Mhm.
It's very, very easy drinkable product.
Mhm. Dobrze. To poprosimy o komentarze, bo chcielibyśmy, ponieważ to jest premiera światowa i Giuliano i tutaj jest cała ekipa z destylarni Zanin z nami. Bardzo by chcieli poznać opinię pierwszych tak naprawdę konsumentów, bo naprawdę dzisiaj tutaj razem z ludźmi z Zanina oni też pierwszy raz to próbowali, więc wcześniej oczywiście pobierali próbki z beczek, ale no, uczestniczymy rzeczywiście w niezwykłym wydarzeniu. I'm talking that this is, the very unique occasion.
Yes.
And poprosiłbym o skomentowanie, o podzielenie się opinią, jak ta druga grappa smakuje, na ile ona jest inna od tej pierwszej.
Actually, in your business travel, that we have the opportunity to make something like this, what we do today is really unique.
Yes.
Yes?
Of course, also.
Yes, it's very unique. Eh?
Mm.
The next one we will do in your
In
place.
Warsaw.
Yeah, in
In
Warsaw.
Warsaw.
Eh?
Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
Łukasz.
Hej.
Łukasz, słyszysz mnie? Chyba
Tak,
nie słyszę.
słyszycie.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hello. It's so nice to meet you even via internet. You know, this the second one is much lighter. I mean, lighter. It's softer. And in the first one, you could find even the fragrance of the haystack, like sometimes in the grappas from let's say the Italian grappas, you can smell the hay, you can smell some herbs from the how it's jak będą mąki? Sorry, Wonka. I'm sorry, I just forget the name.
Fieno, exactly.
Fieno.
The fieno. This is
Yes.
the right word.
Yes.
That's what you can in
Yes.
this.
Yeah. But this one is a this one is much softer, much delicate.
Lighter.
It's
Maybe
lighter also because I don't know what the percentage of alcohol is inside of this. It's
Yeah,
not
light
written.
when for example, the body of this product is not round like the other one. The other one is full, heavier. It's heavier. You are right. I
see.
believe, yes, that's what we define a little bit heavier. But this one, it's very easy to drink. It's a very easy
Yeah,
to drink. It's completely.
unfortunately, I think you are right.
Yeah, no. It's needed to be like this. It. If the other one it was light, I was actually afraid because it's the meaning that I didn't get on my target.
Mhm.
So my target it was to get this one light and to get the other one a little bit more bodyful. Yeah, which is the
I
meaning.
see.
It's the grape is like this. So it's thanks God we cannot manipulate the flavor of the product from the nature. Yeah, and in this case you can see the very big difference. That's why toast tasting is actually, I believe, to find out where are the best flavor that I like for myself. Yeah. If we speak
I
with
see.
20, 30 people, you will see that there is many people that it has your opinion, but many people that is it has not your opinion. But this is because everybody of us, it has a flavor that like. And we want it like this, actually. Yeah. We like it like this.
Yeah, and you know, and I see that this grappa needs time also, just to open inside of the glass, because now it's a little bit different. It's also you can smell this hay, those herbs from the valley, let's say, and it's also very nice, but it has a difference and much more how it's called, elegant, I think.
Your
This
compliment,
is much elegant.
your compliment for me in telling me that you like it is for us something that we match what we want to have. Because this is what we want to match. To get aged product, but you can feel still the flavor of the starting. You know, if the product it's 6 year old and it has only the flavor of the wood, I didn't get my target. My target it is what you're explaining. You can feel this flavor, you like it, is aromatic, is light, is elegant. So this it was what I want, not me, but my friend that relating, that's what he want to reach. Yeah, he want to
I
reach
see.
what you said actually. So for me is a compliment.
So it's
Yeah.
great to know, and you know, and the wonderful bottle it is. Really,
Yes.
it's a very
Yeah.
elegant, and it
The
looks
bottle you can see
stylish.
it's a kind new shape of bottle, but the nice is also to touch this bottle, which from the end of January it will be in Poland, of course.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So thank you.
All of those grappas and brandy, it is 40 ABV because maybe it is not on the label.
Yes.
And when we are talking about the quality of grappa, so what is most important? Probably everything, but the quality of the pomace, the freshness of
This
the
is the most
pomace,
important.
the most.
If
Okay.
the pomace is not good
Mhm.
or half good,
Mhm.
you cannot get a good grappa.
Okay.
This is the beginning.
Mhm.
The beginning is from the start.
Okay.
If the start is bad, I cannot make it
It
age.
have to be fresh. It have to be juicy.
Exactly.
It have to
Exactly.
be first, like the virgin
Exactly.
pressing, yeah?
Exactly.
Like the virgin oil. Yes.
Exactly.
So it's,
Exactly. Exactly. We, if it has this quality, it has not this quality, we cannot make it in aging
Mhm.
because we lose time, we lose the product,
Mhm.
and we don't get what the client or we wish because we think that if we are not happy with the product that we are spending a lot of time in the barrel, we need the quality that we wish.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. But okay, so the next step is the fermentation. But for the red varieties of grapes, they are already fermented.
Yes,
when you
very quick, very quick.
receiving them
Yes,
to the distillery. So the fermentation maybe is not the very important point
No.
in a grappa. But the next step is distillation. And what is the best volume of the alcohol which you are receiving from the distillation, the heart of the spirit for the good grappa?
Yes.
Because vodka you are distilling to 96, yes,
Yeah.
whiskey to 72.
Yeah. We for us, first of all, is important how much sun it took. Because
Mhm.
this one for us is already a percentage, not of the fermentation, but is a percentage of sugar that the grape has before we start to distillate.
Yes.
So if Primitivo has no sugar in by itself, that it bring alcohol with it, so it's difficult to get a good Primitivo grappa, because I prefer to call it.
The same with Prosecco, yes?
Yes, exactly. So we talk about
difficult.
one very high and one very soft.
Okay.
But for example, for Prosecco, for us is important the aroma of the pomage. So if this one, it has less aroma, it cannot be put in the barrel because after 6 months, it has only wood inside. So for us, it's not very important the fermentation. For us, it's really the start, the beginning of the grape.
Quality
Of the grape, yeah? Yes.
So you are working only with winemakers which you know for many, many years.
Yes.
And yes.
We are lucky. We are lucky because we are working many years with many winemaker, and we are lucky that we can select which grape should we choose or which grape we cannot choose. So there is some year that a winery, for example, the Prosecco grape is fantastic, especially those that are in the sun. But there is some that is growing outside from the sun. They have a good quality of wine, but not the aroma enough for
Grappa.
Grappa.
So if you cannot find a good quality, for example, for the Glera for Prosecco in 2012, we are not making
No.
Grappa.
Well, we are lucky.
this.
We are lucky because our size is a little bit big, and when we have the product that we realize that the quality is fantastic, we put it in the warehouse. We distill it, and we distill it to have also for next 2 years a product. If we don't want to age, because we don't need to be aged, we keep it in the white, in the steel, but it's still a very good grappa. Yeah,
Yes.
and we prefer to don't distill.
Unfortunately, we don't have today white Grappa. I like them.
Yes, I know, but we'll do it in Poland.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Okay. So the third bottle
yes,
for today, it will be another Monovitigno single grape and single
Amarone.
cask Grappa or Amarone. It's very, very expensive and famous Italian wine.
And it is 5 year old, which for Amarone, very important to know it is that made by drying the grape. So we were telling before by the other two grappa that is very important for us to have a fresh and juicy grape. And you say, and now the question it is that you can make me why Giuliano, the Amarone, it can be a good grappa without the juice, without the juicy grape.
Impossible to receive
Yes.
juicy Amarone
Exactly.
pommes.
We have, in this case, we have two answers actually. One answer it is, I need this dry grape because it's very sugarful, and I need it to have the body of the grappa. Then we distillate fresh Corvina, which is a part of the grape producing for Amarone that is dried also, but we ask to the winery to let it, the skin fresh, not too dry.
Okay.
In this case, using the
Very
fresh,
light pressed, yes?
yes, very light pressed, yes, And as we hear this morning or this afternoon, we need 100 kilo
Mhm.
to get 1.5 liter of Grappa by Amarone.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Normally in the other normal proceeding, not like the dry one, by the fresh one, we make 100 kilo to make between 8 and 10 liters. So
mhm.
we need lot of skin in this case. Yeah.
So Amarone wine is very expensive. The pommes from Amarone is very expensive.
Yes.
So vinaccia in Italian, yes, vinaccia.
Vinaccia.
And they need a lot of these the kilograms of vinaccia to start the distillation
Yes,
of
yes.
of grappa. So the grappa from Amarone pommes is very unique. There are typically three varieties
Yes,
of
three.
different grapes, right?
Difference, yeah.
And from 100 kilos, it's
Yes.
about 3 liters of grappa, because we told that
yes,
it's 1
exactly,
and 0.4, but the spirit.
Bravo,
but,
bravo,
yes,
bravo,
but
yes.
about 3. Okej, czyli mamy 3 litry grapy ze 100 kilogramów wytłoczy, które są bardzo drogie z wina Amarone, więc mamy tutaj naprawdę rzecz taką kosztowną już na samym etapie produkcji. Yes? It's very expensive in
It's very
the
expensive in
production.
the production. It's very expensive in the production, and it's very difficult to distillate. Why? Because the skin that is dried, sometimes it has a problem with the how you call that? That is too dry.
Mhm.
That it doesn't
Yes, yes.
give up anything. Yeah, it doesn't
Not
give up.
juicy, and you cannot add any water for
No,
grappa
you can,
production.
exactly.
because
You cannot put
It
water.
is prohibited by law.
Yes.
You cannot add anything. Yes,
No wine.
it's
No.
only yeast and only pommes. Yes, and
Yes. Yes.
wine.
Yes.
Okay, so
So
the aroma is fantastic.
the aroma is fantastic.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
You have completely
It's
different.
richer, and it's not less sweet. Yes.
Yes. So we have before in the red grape we had the Primitivo. So and if you smell the Primitivo before, you can have already the sweetness.
Mhm.
Here you have the dry one. Dry one is more complicated for distillation. This one, but for me, is one of really. It's really true that it's the most expensive because in the production
Mhm.
and in the product is expensive, but it's fantastic. It's
Yes.
fantastic.
It's fantastic aroma, and it's completely different taste. Yes, because it's more woody, more waxy, more like pine needles. It's
Yes.
Mhm.
It's very dangerous to produce this product because many times also in our company we had a problem that we have to distill it after as a not very high quality. We cannot sell it as a quality product because of the wood that it took during the distillation.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because you don't see it on the start, but you see it after. Now, of course, if we have to choose after what product that it didn't come well outside,
mhm.
you cannot age.
Mhm.
For us to age one product that is not already on the start,
Mhm.
that is not the top product,
Mhm.
it's time losing,
Mhm.
capacity losing,
Yes.
and time,
Mhm.
the years.
Mhm. Mhm.
The investment is very, very high.
But for Amarone Grappa, typically it's dedicated for the aging. Yes.
Yes,
I don't remember the white Amarone Grappa.
there is.
Yes, there is,
There is.
but maybe locally, but
Locally.
it's mostly dedicated
for aging. Exactly.
for aging. No i ciekaw jestem waszej opinii, no bo rzeczywiście mamy tutaj już grappę, powiedzmy tej samej klasy, bo mi trudno powiedzieć, która jest lepsza, a która gorsza, ale mamy grappę inną, mamy bardziej wytrawną, orzechową, są walnuts.
Walnuts,
Yes.
like red berry,
And a hint of tobacco, like in cigar.
tobacco. Yes, I can smell very strong, like what you had in the cellar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this one is coming out
Yes.
like in the brandy is coming out the cellar. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so you can realize how intensive it is, also the flavor because of the dry skin. Huh?
Okay.
Uh,
So,
if I can, I've actually, because I was curious what grappas we had an opportunity to try before, and I found the presentation that we had on one of those Mondays, and it was actually a combination of 4 companies, and Zanin was also there. It was Castagner, Zanin, Roner, and Blonardini. And from Zanin, we had Via Roma, Barolo, Riserva.
okay, but how do you like this third glass?
Yes, I like it quite a bit. I think it's as you mentioned, the walnuts is you can taste the walnuts a bit stronger. I've actually already tried the 4th as well, and I have to say the 4th one I think is the my favorite so far. But the 3rd one, right on the 2nd spot. Yeah, it's not as sweet as the previous one, but still very good. And I had this. I've, it gave me kind of the impression of well, I mean, it's far away from rum, but some rums do have this kind of a more not so sweet taste with the kind of walnuts being presented there. So a little bit of different impression, but I think the next one would be my favorite. Sorry, I was curious about the 4th one.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
thank you, thank you.
Somebody founded those pine needles in a taste. This taste which is the forest taste. Yes. Rodzi, hello. How do you like this grappa?
I am enjoying them. I think more than I ever enjoyed the grappa in my life, and grappa is one of my favorite drinks. I grappa was one of the first drinks I drank as a child, but I think only once before today I've had the pleasure of trying grappa that wasn't I don't know if it's the right word, but it wasn't blended. Like to try grappa that is a single type of grape that you can feel so clearly the connection between what you have in the glass today and the wine or the grape that it is made from. It is truly a delight for me. I am really enjoying this. And I don't know what do the rest of our group think, but for me, especially the first grappa, the slushness in the mouth, the primitivo grappa of the honeycomb, and how it resembled so much the primitivo wine, and then going from there to the prosecco and feeling how it's very airy. It almost feels like a very fresh, sweet jauja that came out of the oven just now. And it's very airy and very bready and sweet. I am very impressed by these grappa and very much enjoying them. And I would like to thank you very much for creating this beautiful masterpiece.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's maybe time to try
The
the
Moscato.
Moscato.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So this region of Italy is very famous for Moscato wines and also for Moscato Grappa, but it's another time. It's unusual to find Moscato barricata. Yes, Moscato.
Yes, yes.
Moscato from the cask. Typically, this is very. This grape it has a lot of flavors, but it's typical to be bottled as a white
Yes,
grappa.
yes. Moscato, it's a grappa which maybe for me, which I am tasting often, is the only grappa for 100% that you are sure that is Moscato.
Mhm,
First of all, yeah,
mhm.
because the typical Moscato flavor is following from the white grappa going to aging one. We have a different product also in Moscato. We have the white, we have the 1 year old, but we find out that 5 years, which is this one, that it has a flavor which is really, in my opinion, Moscato 100% flavor, but with an evolution in the fully,
Yeah.
in the body. Really unique.
Yeah, the aroma is typical for Moscato.
Yes.
There's a lot of chamomile and
Really.
flowers, but the taste is much
I
more.
I told you
Mm.
without the camera before that is not my favorite Moscato Grappa, but with this one, really,
Yes.
it's something
Yes,
different.
yes.
It's like something different, yeah.
fantastic.
And another question that he made, Lucas, today, when do you drink Moscato? And I say, Moscato Grappa, I drink when my friend is go away. When I am at home alone, because otherwise the bottle is very quick empty. That's why I drink it alone.
Oh, the next bottle will be
The same. So,
the same or even more.
yes, yes.
Dobrze, słuchajcie, no rzeczywiście to jest według mnie unikatowa grappa, najlepsza, przynajmniej w mojej opinii w tej kolekcji. No piękne połączenie, Moscato zwykle daje słodkie wina albo półsłodkie, więc jest w tym oczywiście ta słodycz, ale jest zaskakujące jak na Moscato, jest zaskakująca taka też wytrawność, szorstkość, toniczność, jest tutaj orzechowa i tytoniowa, sam hint of tobacco, hint of walnuts.
Really, it is really
And
something
raisins and
rising.
maybe some plums, smoked plums,
Plum.
maybe
It seemed no. How you call that? Come si chiama?
dates.
Dattel, eh?
Mhm.
Dattel.
Figs.
Fix, ja genau. Exactly. For me, something really, we can keep, I don't do that, but I keep some grappa in the glasses because we are making this tasting, but I keep in the glasses to realize what's happened in 2 hours, the product in the glasses. Because I realize that this product will keep the quality of the product in the glass, and it will develop the more it's open and the more we develop it.
And here we have a little bit too cold, but the good grappa we can drink in the room temperature. Yes,
exactly.
It's, like cognac, like
Exactly. Room temperature. In summer is a little bit difficult to drink it, the grappa, but honestly, there maybe not the red grape, but the white like this one, or like the Prosecco or the Chardonnay. It's really interesting product after dinner or lunch. Huh?
So Moscato is 5 years old, is 1 year younger than was Amarone, but for Moscato I think it's absolutely
Yes.
enough. But it's amazing that we are
Amazing.
trying Moscato, which is like something from maybe grocery shop.
Yes.
but not from the liquor store.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
This is like dessert, yes?
Yes, it's like a dessert.
If you told that, okay, so this grappa will run fine with a steak, with red meat, but this is,
It's dessert.
yes, this
Yes.
is dessert.
With a piece of cake or,
Mhm,
or
mhm, mhm,
black chocolate
mhm,
or also after espresso.
mhm.
Yeah.
Or you can,
Or nuts. If you eat nuts,
or with meloni.
yeah. So where should we get it? Yeah.
Mhm.
But this one, I keep it for after because I
Oh,
want
it's
to.
fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
You can give me a little bit more.
Should I give you mine?
Yes. Okej, dobrze, to w takim razie poproszę, nie wiem, Adrian, jakbym... Adrian, włączysz się, powiesz coś o tej grappie?
I could
Witam.
say something, but I have today a very bad day for drinking, and I cannot drink. I can only hear what you have to say. I'm sorry, but not today. I must do this tomorrow, and I will drink all my bottle.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So this is why we are recording this.
Yes.
Because, of course, but thank you that you are with us. Piotr albo Krystian, Paweł.
So I must say I like grappas very much. I haven't tried a lot of them in my life, but today's evening is very special for me. It's like being in heaven. Every single one of them is so far great. I'm
Wow.
very impressed. But the fourth one, yeah, it's like masterpiece for me, and I really enjoy it. There's like a lot of fruits in this, and a lot of forest fruits, jelly. It's very fresh. It's very tasty. I don't know how to express this, but I like it very much. And I must say that every single one of them was very different. Maybe the first and second one were not that different, but okay, they were different. But the third one and then fourth one, it's amazing what you can create just by taking different grapes and putting them in the cask and giving them some years. I must say I'm very impressed. Thank you very much for this wonderful evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's what we want to get it. That the
Mhm.
people like it. Of course, Grappa, like other product, everybody is different of us. Everybody is different. And everybody likes also different product. Yeah.
Mhm.
But in our company, it was important that it reached the target of quality which we are used.
Mhm.
Yeah. Of course, we know that not all the consumer can be interested if one product like this or the other, but we are very relaxed because we know that we do the best
Mhm.
for this product. Yeah.
But this grappa is very tasty and it's very fruity. Yes, it's Paweł told about the forest fruits.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
but it's very juicy, fruity. So it's 5 years in oak, but it's
Yes.
still-
This is the
I like it
magician.
very much.
Is a magician,
Mhm.
the producer
Mhm.
in our cellar, because this is very important that the wood didn't cover the flavor of the product.
Yes.
This is the
Yes.
way how to aging product.
Mhm, mhm.
And I mean it from really from the bottom of my heart, that when this product, you have it, whether you can like it or less than the other product, but this one you are sure that really in the wood that it stay, it didn't kill the flavor. So it's the meaning that the first step, the white grappa that we buy in producing, the grape that we buy, it was a success.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
And a very long, sweet,
Yeah.
homemade aftertaste.
it keep it. Especially somebody, if you want to smell the glass where you drink it before, you can,
Yes.
even if it's empty, you
Yes,
can have
yes.
the flavor. Eh?
Tak, zachęcam zawsze do próbowania wszystkiego w osobnym kieliszku. Tutaj jak odstawimy kieliszek, to to potem jeszcze długo, długo unosi się nad nim aromat tego alkoholu. No cóż, przejdziemy teraz do ostatniej butelki wieczoru. Nie będzie to grappa, będzie to brandy. Ta firma Zanin ma w swojej ofercie brandy
It's 34.
40-letnie, but talking that you have also the 40 years old.
Yes.
And in Poland, it's present. We have it in our store, 40 years old. So if somebody would like
Yes.
to buy, we can give 20% discount for the 40 years old brandy from Zanin.
Yes.
But today we are tasting 34, but from the single cask.
For the single cask is a brandy 34 years old, which is the meaning actually to control the cask almost every 2 months, because for us is a very long target.
Mhm.
It was something that we want to reach,
Mhm.
a little bit higher than this one, but it was ripe and finished with 34. We wanted to get 35. We didn't get it in it. So we stopped
Mhm.
the aging
Mhm.
because it was reaching the top of the quality.
Ah,
Yeah.
so and the price is 1,000 euro for half liter?
No. You don't need to make a leasing. You can buy it. We don't have the price yet because we start to fill it the bottle and remove all from the barrel on before the 15th of January.
Mhm.
And from that time, I can tell you exactly the
Okay,
price.
so
yeah.
this is still in a cask, yes?
It's still in cask. It's still
Okay.
in cask. Yeah, we remove it. We remove it.
Few bottles for
Yeah, we remove it
for
100
today.
liter
Mhm.
to fill some bottle
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
to reduce it the alcohol. You
Mhm,
cannot reduce only 10 liter or 20 liter, so we need at least
Yes.
100 liter. But really,
And the cask capacity was for this brandy?
this brandy, it was 30,000 liter. 30,000, and it is, how many liter?
Okay, 5,000?
No. It is more,
Mhm.
but we remove some out to
Okay.
remove it
Mhm.
for making a 25 age,
Mhm,
30 years old. Also, we take it out. Yeah?
mhm.
So that's why at the moment, this one it's about 3,000 liter.
3,000
3,000,
liter.
as you said, yeah.
3,000 liter of
Full
full-
percent, full percent.
But after 34 years, full percent is
Yes,
a little bit like 40,
exactly.
40 ABV,
Exactly.
yeah?
It was the final.
Mhm.
The final. It was 56% when we take it out.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do you have a sample of this, the original
I will see.
ABV?
You must remind me because I want to send you the sample.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is completely different aroma. When we are talking about the old cognacs, so we are talking about rancio. So something which is very hard to explain, but the aroma is like the old cellar, yes? The old wood, some mushrooms which are in a cellar,
Yes, for us,
maybe
this
some
one,
spider
vanilla.
webs.
No, not
No.
like, no. They close us. We have to look every day normally, but we cannot do because the police is not coming every day.
Mhm.
So we have to do every 2 weeks. But for example, this one is one product which it reach is best at that moment that we take it out. You know?
Mhm, mhm.
So I think on Monday, Tuesday next week it will take it out all because it cannot stay anymore in the bar. If it stay longer, we don't know if it can change in worse or not in better.
Mhm. So the difference between Grappa and brandy is that brandy is distillate exactly from wine.
Wine.
This is distillated wine. Brandy, it's like
Yeah,
cognac.
yeah.
But if we are talking about this
This.
bottle and we have to, come back to the cellar,
Yes.
which we visited
Exactly.
1 hour ago.
Exactly.
So I asked you about the oak barrels, but
Yeah.
I asked you also about other type of barrels which
Yes.
are made from the
Cherry,
cherry
cherry.
wood. So the sweetness in this brandy, which you will find
Yes,
during tasting, is from the cherry wood.
yes.
Cherry, no sherry, no sherry.
No
The
cherry.
cherry. This is
Cherry
like a
wood.
cherry, like a wiśnia.
Yeah.
This is the cherry wood. The big cask was constructed from the cherry wood, which is red, which
Yes.
gave a lot of color
Yes,
and some
give more
some
color, yeah.
sweetness,
yes.
some
Exactly.
some okay, the flavors of and mostly the taste of the fruit. Yeah.
Yes. This one, this brandy, especially this product, like 100% sure that it was an Italian wine,
Mhm,
only white and red,
mhm,
and very high quality. We go back to the grappa. If the grape for making wine is not good,
mhm.
you don't have a good aging product. You can age only
Mhm.
if the product on the start is fantastic.
Mhm.
And this one, the wine, it was fantastic.
Mhm.
It was fantastic, white and red wine.
But on your scores on these papers,
Yes,
on
yes.
the cask, do you have the information about the variety of the grape 34 years ago?
no.
Now
I-
probably you have.
And
But
now,
for
now we
30
can
34 years
now we can select.
ago, nobody.
No. But you know, this I know that is 100% Italian wine because at that time, 40 no, till 25 years ago, we have a cellar for the AIMA. AIMA, it is sponsoring, government is sponsoring
Mhm.
for distillating the wine because
Okay.
the winery are suffering financially. They have too much wine.
Mhm.
And then it was sponsored by them that the product. So the brandy that we are aging,
Mhm.
it was in our cellar,
Mhm.
but it was from the government.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's why we know exactly which
Okay.
product it was. Yeah.
Okay.
It become only
Mhm.
from us
Mhm.
when we take away from this cellar and we bring it in this cellar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, Giuliano, tell me the truth. What you prefer, grappa or brandy?
Both. I prefer both. I am very, you say truly.
Mhm.
So,
Yes. Okay.
yes. Well, in this line, of course, I have difficulty to tell you which product I prefer.
mhm.
You know that we have already made a tasting with the aroma and
They're
Monte Sabotino. Yeah, Monte Sabotino is the most complex product,
Mhm.
but is not a monovitigno, not a single grape. Single grape to distillate, it's easy. Is a little bit more difficult to age because if it's not doing the way that you want, you have to stop and you have to remove it from the barrel, and it's a price breakdown of the product.
Mhm.
In the places of, for example, in the Monte Sabotino, you select the grape, the best grape that you want to put on the barrel.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sorry, this is the vanilla flavor.
No,
Yeah,
no,
It-
it's not vanilla.
because what you said, what
It's not vanilla. It's a walnut.
you will not. Okay, okay.
Okay, but also some chocolates.
Yes,
some
yes,
sweet,
yes,
But also it's a lot of.
yes.
Okay. Dobrze, to kończąc to nasze spotkanie, jeżeli można Was jeszcze poprosić o opinię dotyczącą 34-letniej brandy, która dojrzewała w beczkach z dębu slawońskiego. It's mostly Slavonia oak, yes?
Yes.
I z beczek z drewna wiśni, właściwie z jednej beczki, która ma 4,000 liters.
This one, the biggest,
Yes,
40 to 60,000.
but
No, this one when it started, it was the biggest.
Ah.
And then you cut it This one I wanted that it go 20 years, 10 years, and we cut it in different.
Okej.
So this one is going to 10,000 liters.
10,000, czyli z beczki z drewna wiśni 10 tysięcy litrów.
It goes in the biggest, then it goes 130 and 120, and then it goes by 10. Yeah.
Okej.
I was very curious about this one because it's well, it's the same age as I am, so I was curious how it will taste. I tried to find a good description of what I'm actually feeling with, you know, with the smell and with the taste. And you mentioned a cellar, and this is exactly the smell I remember when I some years ago I've been in a cellar of Ararat distillery in Armenia, and it had a kind of a similar taste, similar feel to it. Like I think the word is dampness. Like it's kind. Sorry. Oh, okay. I've got somebody saying something. So it's yeah, it's this kind of a smell and feeling of an old place, old wood, and it keeps. I think this bottle keeps it you know, kind of condensed in this liquor. So it's very interesting. It's hard to explain in terms of comparing it to something to some taste that, you know, you have on the regular. It's for me, it's only comparable to like something that I had a long time ago, and it was old by definition, which, you know, the cellars where all the bottles and all the, well, not the bottles, where all the barrels are. This is kind of a comparable.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
And Rosie, what do you think about the brandy? You told that you are the Grappa lover, but what do you think about this old brandy? I think you can like it or not, but you feel that this is very old. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Is it true? Eh?
I think you got my you got exactly what I was going to say. Grappa is a passion for me. Brandy, I never really worked for me. But even though it's not my drink, you can still feel this kind of an array of flavors that reminds you of grandmother's old basement. This kind of feeling of old things, like of really old wood, of a bit of the mold that grows on grapes sometimes. This kind of white mold. I won't say the cobwebs that you were mentioning before, Łukasz, but yeah, you can feel the age in this. So brandy is not my drink, but this is still very enjoyable. This is still very impressive drink.
You are a Grappa lover. Which one you prefer from the one that you tasted?
So for the wrong reason. But as I was saying, we were drinking Grappa a lot. I'm still drinking Grappa a lot, but I was never exposed to high-end Grappas like yours. When we were young, Grappa that we would get was so sharp that it was mixed with honey. We would add honey to it to to make it more palatable. And I think for this reason, when I drank the first Grappa, the Primitivo, that just is so full of honeycomb, like natural forest honey, tastes like the honey that you get with the wax in it. It was one of these moments that kind of threw me into back to my childhood, and showed me why probably they added the honey, my parents, to the Grappa. So I really liked the Primitivo, and I also enjoyed very much the Moscato Grappa. The Moscato Grappa had this kind of crispiness into it. It's kind of that reminds me very much of how you take a very cold bottle of Moscato out of the fridge, and you have this kind of crispy green feeling in your mouth. So both of them were really for me amazing. They kind of threw me back in the memory, and I'm looking forward to being able to have them in my bottle at home with friends.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing this.
Anybody would like to share his opinion? If not, we have
Yes.
to say grazie mille.
Grazie mille.
Grazie
It
mille.
was a pleasure to have you here in the
Yes.
factory again, in the distillery. Really a great evening. Nice people that they taste our product. And the next we will see each other.
And next year we will have these products also in Poland.
Yes,
And
exactly.
we will meet with Giuliano, with Anna in Poland next year. Maybe during the Whiskey and Friends
Yes,
event.
during the Whiskey and Friends we are there. Yes,
So
yes,
it will be in May
yes,
with new products.
yes, exactly, exactly.
Fantastic.
And maybe we can connect with the evening with some friend of you to make a tasting, maybe something different.
Okay,
Yeah?
fantastic.
Without to tell now what
Okay,
we will do.
Okej. Słuchajcie, dziękujemy Wam bardzo. Dziękuję tutaj całej ekipie z Zanina, która mimo, że jest strasznie zimno, to tutaj z nami stoi i to wszystko obsługuje technicznie. Do zobaczenia. Za tydzień będziemy mieli degustację koniaków, a potem już będziemy mieli Święta Bożego Narodzenia. Z tym, z którymi się nie zobaczę za tydzień, to życzę wesołych świąt i do zobaczenia w nowym roku.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Do zobaczenia. Dziękuję.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Możesz jeszcze na te koniaki zapisywać?
Poszedł do tego. Ty możesz tutaj pomachać. A, z tego. No, tak.
Oczywiście na maila, bo tutaj nie mam jak odczytać czatu.
See you in Warsaw.
See you in Warsaw.
See you. Thank you.
Ciao.
Grazie mille.
Grazie.
Grazie mille.